Hello, I'm A.A. Ron Smith, and today I'm going to tell you about my product. As you can see, it is a coffee table, but not just a coffee table. It is a handmade coffee table made by me, A.A. Ron Smith, and it is 100% recycled from wood that comes from pallets. Okay, this is not something you find at your Walmart. This is something that you find at A.A. Ron Smith's garage. I make these special order for people that want a unique product that is handmade, people that care about the environment. Okay, this product is recycled, it is beautiful, and you can see it is very unique. Okay, this product is amazing, and people want it. People are going crazy over it. I have people sending me messages all over Facebook for these. Okay, build me one of these. I will build it. Okay, if you build it, they will come. And what this thing will cost is $150. Okay, this is unique. Okay, this is a product that will change your home. It will change your home because you're gonna have people coming over. They're gonna be like, "Oh, cool! Where did you get this?" And you're gonna say, "Well, A.A. Ron Smith, this guy is amazing. He makes these handmade, 100% recycled. This guy cares about the environment, and you're gonna find this product only at A.A. Ron Smith's garage." Contact me at my other alias, which is Salzman J, which is SalzmanJ at imschools.org. Or for more information, you can check me out on Etsy or eBay and Craigslist. These are where I distribute and sell. I sell them on the internet. You can also find me in Mr. Holberg's room. Thanks, and have a wonderful day. And I hope you buy my product. Okay, so as you can see, that was just a quick video I came up with. Okay, obviously it wasn't the best of the best. Okay, if I would have had more time, it probably would have had you guys all on a waiting list for my product. So what this project is, we're going to do a project instead of a test this chapter. This chapter deals with marketing, and I think it's more beneficial for you guys to actually do a project, to actually do a hands-on thing where you're coming up with your own project or your product and looking at the logistics of how, the market, is there a market for it, and maybe doing surveys with other students in the hall, seeing if they'd be interested in buying your product, or teachers. Okay, it's going to be, I think it'll be cool. I'm excited for it, to see what you guys will come up with. I want you to get into groups of maybe two or three. If you want to do it by yourself, that's fine. But what I want you to do, I'll pass these out, and you kind of get a better feel for it. But you can create a video for your model, like I did, or you can do a newspaper ad, any way to advertise or promote your product. So it's kind of, was that pretty cool?
Yeah.
Kind of. Good. I think this will be a beneficial project for you guys. You guys excited about this?
Yes.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Should be pretty cool. We're.
Oh my gosh, you know what?
Listen up. I think next 2 days, try and get in the lab. You can do some research and try and get an idea of what you're going to do for your project or your product. Then we'll probably do some presentations and stuff next week. Yeah.
Do we still have to do that entire packet since we're doing a project?
No, just that chapter assignment.
Okay.
Okay. So, looking at this, if you want to look at it. So, directions. With the group, choose a product that your group or company is going to produce. In like 10 minutes or so here, I'll give you guys time to decide who you're going to work with, and then I'll write down your group.
and then you can talk out, trying to develop some ideas, use your phones to research and see what a product would be. And I want you to look and see, you know, is there even a market for this? What do people want today? Okay, take that into account. What do people really want today? Okay, I made that table this weekend. Okay, a lot of people really like unique, creative stuff like that. It was really fun to do. I really enjoyed it, and I don't know how many people have told me that they want a table like that. So coming up with something, maybe that you've thought of, or could be something that you know many people like. Yeah. It could be food. It could be whatever you want to. Okay. So let's look at this. Okay. All right. So think about the market for this product. Who is going to buy it, or who's going to want your product? Who are the people? What's your market? How will you advertise, promote, or sell this good or service? Do market research. Gather information or data about the types of goods and services people want. So see if it's something that people even want. Check out, I mean, obviously you guys know we're in the digital age, so people want technology stuff, right? But also things that are creative, because people like creative things and things that are useful. Yeah.
Does it have to be a good or a service?
It can be a good or a service. How will you test market your product? Okay, test market is basically putting into like a small area, so you can release it into a small neighborhood and see how it does, or a small town, and see how your product does. Does it sell? Do people not buy it? Do people just hate the sound of it? Okay. Do a market survey around school. I'm interested to see, once you guys figure out what you're gonna do, see if other students or teachers would be willing to buy your product if this was an actual product, or even if it is. So if it's something that you've created like that, to see if people would buy it. 2, create a model for your product, create a commercial for your product. Okay, these are ideas. You can create a commercial like that. Okay, that was not the best commercial, but kind of gives you an idea. A newspaper ad, website, or brochure. Okay, these are all things that you could do. If you have other ideas, I'm totally fine with that, as long as they're appropriate. How many of you guys have played around with websites or know how to construct a website? So it'd be something to do. It'd be kind of cool to create a website for your product and then show us on presentation day. Pretty cool. It's pretty easy to do nowadays with Google sites or
You can pretty much make.
yeah, it's pretty intuitive. And then the third part of this, I want each person to write a one-page paper. It's not a whole lot. Okay, I don't want you guys writing the same thing, because if you guys write the same thing, I'm gonna have to give you guys full zero. You can collaborate with your group, but I want your paper to be a little different from the rest of your group. And I'm gonna have rubrics here so that you guys have something to follow. So in this paper, research you did about the market for your product. So who, basically who's going to buy your product, or who is it intended for? Test market. So these are some ideas. Okay. Information from your market survey. So asking people, you could make a chart too, to see, or a pie graph or something, to show us the number of people that were interested, or you can just say about this much percentage hated the idea, this many percentage really liked it and wanted my product. How will you advertise, promote, sell your good or service? Maybe through your commercial, posting it around town, maybe have your website, get an ad on YouTube or Google or something along those lines. How will you price your product? So how are you going to come up with your price? What are you going to take into account? Factors of production, kind of goes back to those earlier chapters. So how much does it cost to produce your product? So this wood, I get the pallets for nothing. So that's a resource doesn't cost me anything. The only thing in there was the 2x4s and the nails. So those are things that I would take into account along with my time, right? Something like this, you're putting more time than anything into this. Okay, so time is also how you kind of incorporate your price. So I spent a lot of time on this, more so than money. So my time is considered a resource, right? Good? Okay. And then how will you distribute? So are you gonna do it through retailers, through retailer stores? What's a retail store? It's maybe a retail store. The Shopko one? Walmart, Shopko, right? And then a wholesaler, maybe such as, what's the example of a wholesaler? Which one? Bloom Wholesale. Okay. And they sell what? Like bulk, right? Like Sam's Club, everybody, the Sam's Club in Green Bay. You buy a pack of toilet paper and you can't even fit in your car because it's so big. Okay. Or through the internet. E-commerce is a huge thing today. Selling your products on eBay. I mean, that's, how many of you do a lot of online shopping? Right? It's huge today. With eBay, Craigslist, all these different internet sites where you can get your product out and somebody in China can see it. Okay, it's pretty cool that somebody across the world can find your product and send you a message and you're like, you're from Finland? What? How did you even find my website? But the internet is a huge way for people to get their products out there as well. And then lastly, present your product to the class. So whether it's a commercial or a newspaper ad that you created or a brochure, something along those lines, however you want to come up with it. If you have a website, you can take us through your website. And what I want you to do with your presentations, okay, you're selling a product. So should you come in here dressed like in street clothes? I want to make it like, okay, I don't want you to have to go out and spend money on clothes, like nice clothes, but just dress a little bit more, appropriately. If you do like a video, like I had a suit, so I put on a suit. You don't have to wear a suit, but something a little bit more that makes you look business, right? Business oriented. Okay, so just go all out. Wear a mustache. Do something. Yeah, you can do a commercial. Okay, so whether if you want to go to St. Vinny's, or I'm sure you have a St. Vinny's around here, right? Or Goodwill. You can find such cheap cheap dress-up clothes, or just be creative with this. If someone, would you want to buy somebody's? If I was in like ripped up jeans and a cut-off T-shirt up there, would you want to buy my product? Yeah. Maybe some people, maybe it would attract to some people, but for the most part, how does that look? Okay, maybe with that, you can barely see it, but it doesn't look professional, especially if you're doing an advertisement or a commercial. But when you look at commercials on TV, what do you see a lot of times? People, how they dress. Nice, right? Okay, besides some of those UP car dealership commercials now. See the one with the Duck Dynasty guys? That was a good one. But it's some, it attracts to some different people if how you're dressed. So take that into consideration. And then I want each person to kind of tell us a little bit about your product. Just give us, like you were doing a sales pitch to somebody. Tell us about your product. Tell us how you came up with your price. Tell us about your market survey. So when you're out in the halls asking people, tell us reactions that you got. Maybe show us information from those surveys. So things like that, and maybe who you're going to distribute, how you're going to distribute. So take those things into consideration. Kind of all the little minor things that we talked about in the previous chapters. So 2 to 3 people in a group. If you want to be by yourself, you can. I'm not opposed to it. But what I want to stress is everybody should have an equal part in this project. You're all going to get an individual grade based on these rubrics. Okay. So if somebody's not doing their share of the work, the group doesn't get beat up for it. And I think it'll be a good project. And I think these next couple of days, today I'll give you guys time to get in groups and decide what maybe brainstorm, think of some things, see what people are interested in these days. Pretty easy to find out. Just asking other people in the class, what are they interested in, you get a good sense. And then let me know. I'll come around with this paper and write down who's in your groups. Okay. So if you guys want to choose your groups, you can go ahead now. Okay.
These are just different cupcakes that we've made, and it has our most popular cupcakes. Josh?
What are your prices?
Oh, you'll see that on the shop section. So our most popular is the chocolate cupcake with chocolate frosting, and then our second popular is vanilla with vanilla, and then red velvet. We made those too for someone's sweet 16. Phyllis, actually, she's right there. This is just how you can order from us and contact us. Oh, I'm really excited about this part because it's kind of newer, and hang on, let them look. We actually made these too, so you can order half a dozen for $8, which is pretty reasonable because like our cupcakes are all about quality, not quantity. And so, like when you think about what you're getting, the price is worth it. And then a dozen for 16, 2 dozen for 26. We ship to Michigan and like boarding towns, Wisconsin for $1.50. And then out of state shipping's only $4.50. It really went down in price. So that's good. Because that was when it was new. But now it's, yeah, so it's getting better. We currently only ship in the United States right now. So we're hoping to expand that in the future. Like to Europe and Canada and whatnot if they want cupcakes. So yeah, Charlie?
Does the shipping in the United States include Hawaii and Alaska since those are?
No, it doesn't.
Oh.
Yeah, we're working on it. Because we want to ensure that all of our customers get like
Cupcakes?
well, like preserved cupcakes that are still really tasty.
We have all different kinds. You can make your own kind. We have different types of crusts. Like we have all the different kinds of veggies, whatever. We did we did like the Supremes and the Veggie Lovers more, like higher in price and everything.